we've had a number of emails with people saying that people that I've never had a chance to connect with, or never even worked with a practitioner at Optimum Health Clinic, that have benefited from the videos and the content that we've put out. So I'm interested to close the gap between me and you, basically. So to have, rather than it be a one-way street, to do these mini therapy sessions, to do what we're going to do tomorrow of the Soul Food Sunday, where you share some of your moments of insight and breakthrough. I think that's going to be a great way of feeling more connected and more part of a journey as a community. One of the hardest things, I think, when you're on a path of self-development is feeling separate and feeling isolated. Welcome to episode 6 of Everyday Alex and the first Spotlight Saturday. Spotlight Saturdays is where I'm going to highlight and feature some of my favorite books, some of the research papers that I think are the most interesting and kind of compelling at this point. Some of the courses, workshops that I've attended, that I'm leading or participating in. But it's really an opportunity to put a spotlight on things that I think are interesting and worth exploring. I'm being a bit cheeky for the first Spotlight Saturday, but I wanted to put a bit of a spotlight on this daily vlog and podcast and tell you a bit of the story about why I decided to do this, some of my hopes and aspirations from it, and some of the things that this might or might not evolve into in time. So if you've been following for the last 5 days, you've probably got a bit of a sense of what this is going to look like. It's a daily vlog or podcast you can watch on YouTube, Facebook. We're currently having problems uploading to Instagram, but hopefully Instagram. And also as a podcast on the various podcasting platforms as well. And I've been thinking about doing something like this for a few years now. It's actually over 15 years, believe it or not, since I had my own personal profile professionally outside of the Optimum Health Clinic. So all of the content that I've been developing as a practitioner since 2004 or so has been going through Optimum Health Clinic, and I will obviously continue to put out content as CEO and kind of leader of Optimum Health Clinic. But there's lots of other ideas and other projects that I've been involved in that I want to kind of broaden, let's say, the voice and the things that I talk about. I also founded an online video platform, ConsciousLife.com, about 5 years ago, where I've there interviewed many different experts and teachers. We've produced over 400 hours of online courses and workshops. I also run the Therapeutic Coaching Practitioner Training Program, where we're training practitioners in the methodology that we use in the psychology team at Optimum Health Clinic and also beyond that as well. So I've got a few different projects and a few different interests. They're the 3 main things that I'm involved in. And I wanted to have a way to bring together some of those different ideas and perspectives in one coherent place. So that's really what this is. It's a place for me to do and share the different ideas that I think are helpful. You as the audience may well be interested in it because you're on your own recovery path from chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia, ME, Lyme disease. You may be here because you're interested in relationships and you're interested in your relationship with yourself and your own self-development. That's what my forthcoming book is focused towards. It may be that you're a practitioner and you want to be more effective in your practice, or you want to be able to have more tools to take care of and support yourself as you're working with people, or how to grow and develop your practice. So there's lots of different reasons to be here. This may be an absolute disaster of trying to bring together different parts of my life in one place. But what I hope is that there's going to be enough interest and kind of variety in the content that there's going to be something of value for everyone in what we're covering. I hope this is going to evolve. It's at the moment, it seems like quite a daunting prospect to put something out 7 days a week. But I personally, when I follow someone or something, I like regular content. And it seemed to me that to have something that the goal is about 10 minutes a day, but of the Tuesday sessions, I think are going to be longer because they're the mini sessions. They've been a bit longer than each day this week, but we're working on it. But this may evolve in some different ways. One of the things that I am interested in doing is trying to film more of the therapeutic journey that people go on. And that may be more than just these Tuesday sessions of filming a 30-minute session, of maybe doing some in-person sessions, maybe tracking people over a period of time as they're doing a piece of therapeutic work. That's one of my hopes and aspirations for this. In time, I'm looking to interview people specifically for the vlog and podcast, but it seems simpler to get started with the fact there's already so much archive of content that I've been involved in creating in different places. And just going back to the point of why I'm going daily on this, I think that there's something about having that regular touch point. But to make that work, I also need you guys. Like, if this is just a one-way process of me kind of talking or speaking into a camera and a microphone on a daily basis, well, maybe that's interesting and helpful. But what I think is really going to make this work is the collaboration. And this is one of the things that makes this particularly novel and exciting to me is, I have my patients that I work with. Obviously, I have people that I work with on my online courses and through the practitioner training. But there's a lot more people that have been following the content via the Optimal Health Clinic, things like the Fatigue Super Conference over the years. And we've had a number of emails with people saying that people that I've never had a chance to connect with, or never even worked with a practitioner at Optimal Health Clinic, that have benefited from the videos and the content that we've put out. So I'm interested to close the gap between me and you, basically. So to have, rather than it be a one-way street, to do these mini therapy sessions, to do what we're going to do tomorrow of the Soul Food Sunday, where you share some of your moments of insight and breakthrough. I think that's going to be a great way of feeling more connected and more part of a journey as a community. One of the hardest things, I think, when you're on a path of self-development is feeling separate and feeling isolated. So I'm interested to try and create a sense of collaboration, of community. And part of that is really having feedback from you guys, the audience, around what you like, what you don't like, what you want more of, what you want less of. I am not over-wedded to this format of what's happening each day. We might find I'm going to try and do this for 3 months. We might find after 3 months that certain days aren't getting much interest and we'll drop those days. Maybe we'll go from 7 days to 5 days. Or it might be that there's particular days that we will really like and we double up and we do that twice a week and less of something else. But one way I'm going to know is you guys are going to vote with your fingers. So the viewing figures and the engagement, how long people watch the days for, will be a helpful way of seeing what people are interested in. But also, please comment. So comment below the videos. Feel free to email Jenny at theoptimalhealthclinic.com. Jenny's producing and Miranda's also helping her on a daily basis, the technical side of this. So yeah, share what you like, what you don't like, and what you want more of. And if you do like, please share, please spread the word. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe, hit the bell button, you'll get notifications. And let's see what happens. As I say, my commitment is 3 months, and to do something for 12 months. It may change along the way. I was going to start this on my birthday about a month ago, exactly a month ago today, on the 3rd of August. I turned 39, so I was thinking I would do it until my 40th birthday. But that didn't happen. It ended up being too involved to get this off the grounds. But yeah, it's a long way of saying, please give me your feedback. Please let me know what you do and what you don't like. Tomorrow, as I mentioned, is the first Soul Food Sunday, and we have Adam, who's going to be telling his story about going from being quite severely affected with chronic fatigue to trekking in Nepal and how that evolved and how that happened. And then you're going to see next week that you'll get the rhythm of this, hopefully. If you've been following from the start, you'll kind of see the theme of what happens each day. The best place to see the archive as it builds, at the moment it's not so much there, but if you go to my new website, alexhoward.tv, you'll also find links there to the Optimal Health Clinic, Conscious Life and Therapeutic Coaching. That's a great way of, as the archive builds and there's more content, of searching and finding the different pieces that have been covered. So I hope that's been useful to get a bit more of a sense of what's happening. I've said it enough times. I would love your feedback. Thanks for watching.